Hello. So, my Montique Kalilikane. Uh, so 4-year student, came Kalilikane, uh, concentration in character creation, digital media. For this, I'll, you know, standard thing, just talk about what my senior capstone project is going to be. For my thesis statement for this whole entire thing, it's made about microtransactions that they are becoming a very much predatory practice that the industry is now going to be making consumers into more what they call payers. So for my research, it revolves around these two that I have found within my references. This is about how microtransactions have been coming more and more profitable over the years. And as you see by the statistics that more people are spending their money towards microtransactions, which is something like loot box, but this can be an umbrella term. So what am I going to do? For me, I'm hoping to create a presentation or maybe create something that could have recorded and probably do interviews. But I want something that I can share with many people. Maybe I can do like actual in-person presentation, or create a presentation video like how we're having now. You never know. So what's the significance of this? Well, significance is that, as I said in the beginning, they're becoming more intrusive to consumers that consume said media, and that it's becoming a more driving force into game development. That, okay, how can we make our game more profitable instead of more fun for consumers that buy them? The second significance for this is due to the fact that as that is progressing, it is becoming less focused on creating varieties of games, just more and more like say battle royales, mobile games, and such. So other data about this is this one that was quite concerning, seeing how grossly is it going to be increasing within the next 10 years. That's almost about a 50 to 75% increase projected. And that this also aligns with mental health, because microtransactions, they target people who are gullible or impulsive, and that this shows that more and more people throughout the years since 2020, since 2002 to 2020, that mental health has been steadily increasing throughout the years. Now, what's my target audience? As I said, it was the youth, the gullible, and the old. Those are the main factors or main audience that game companies are targeting, or as one of the images will show, peer pressure is one of the target focuses of having, instead of you targeting the person, is that the community makes you go ahead and target yourself. And so what's the solution? More regulation and that more shining on the spotlight. Of course, I'm only a single person, but who knows, I might be the driving step to a better future, but may never know how that may go. But hopefully more regulations from senators who we elect to office will go ahead and help further progress that. Now, what is the process of this going to go over? Well, as pre-production, production, post, I'm hoping to go ahead and start with getting interviews in pre-production, and then seeing who I'm able to availably talk to, and how I'm going to go ahead and have them, answering questions or how they're going to do this. That's what I want to do. I want to get connections first, then go into production of, recording videos, possibly going ahead and interviewing more high-level people, but, never know what happens. Then post is me creating either a seminar-ish thing or just a recorded video presentation. Hopefully a seminar. I really want to go talk to people. What's my deliverables? So as you can see this here, presentation, hopefully in a room where people, come, say, ask me questions like, oh, what's this? What's that? Why do you need to care? Yada, yada. Hopefully this will also be a byproduct of regulation. We can talk to a couple senators. We never know, but that could be another thing. Another deliverable is me actually wanting to go ahead and create more of a community to help band together to help further this, to go ahead and have more critical think of how we can go ahead and make microtransactions more for the person and be more of a stable outcome for both parties, both industry and community. So that's mine. I don't know if it's 15 minutes because it's not the time on me. So sorry about that. So any questions?